space as possible at the moment, but this is the Czech style of playing, waiting out, letting the clock run down, taking space methodically, and again, with a dog and a flash, you'd be like, hold on, A feels kind of free, maybe worth a take.
Oh, this contact over towards B, though. Looking for the smokes to come up as well. Nice delay with the nanoswarm at the very least to buy time for this rotation through that mini door.
And whatever step you take, you're going to be stopped. But this time they're entering. B side is the goal of the side of the Czech people. And so for the moment, they only have one left. It's only Hasse standing as the choke point really let them fall short. Only a few frags, nothing left. The Reina prevails, and the pistol round goes in favor of the Indonesian side. And here is already a bit of a taste, you know.
I think all to be considered as well as that opportunity to try and close things out on the attack, but already over towards A, spike revealed.
I mean, you get nothing to lose, so why not take an early duel? Pretty much thinking you're of the side of Maffin. That pistol drop has been heard. The players of the Czech Republic all scattered around. Make it one less. All in the driver's seat for the side of Indonesia, and they might just try to push it through that A choke point again, but there's a judge. This is the first taste of it.
Okay.
You're not gonna like that. You're not gonna like that. Taking both out, and the 2-0 starters there. I mean, this is going as expected for them.
I mean, the Trailblazer gives up the entire jig. Now you're looking for more of a sandwich here. Looking to put that pressure on towards Czech Republic once they find that plant here towards the safe site. They don't know that nobody's home though, so still need to extend that utility. Lockdown available in the post plant.
Taking a lot of time with it. I mean, they were really trying to structurally build themselves up to get easily onto the site. But now it might get ugly. It does get ugly. Godson got the first, and Nate is actually landing in front of the feet of Hasse, but they moved away. The sheriffs do the job. And it seems like they found the outlaws over there on the side, but there it comes. Rain fights too! We didn't promise too much with that. Paragon is the only one who can make a difference, as a lot of players are going to be detained. At least it's halved.
They don't know.
They don't know.
Clearing every single angle.
Oh, this is not going to be easy. Finds at least two! Pada might do the ace, but he does not! Veldon saves the day, and the chaos on the A side prevailing there for the side of Indonesia.
What an eco round to come in. The fact that Veldon was detained there on default as well. Just not enough time to clear every single angle. I guess maybe didn't even expect that he was sticking half in that situation.
That's one of those more deft kind of plays, really trying to push away the opponent and then going for a rotate. But with that ult, hold on, do they have it on the paper? Yes, they do. Shouty is down. And as they're trying to make that C play go, now might be the right time. This poor man is trapped, but he still finds Piotr.
A trade for a trade, though. The showstopper to find it in the end, and the Seekers to come through.
That was fair. Man advantage here on the side of Indonesia, and they're trying to hold them down once more. No, there's absolutely no way that they're getting on the side. Delivered on a silver platter in front of the gates of C. The final Czech players are waiting.
I mean, surely there's no way. A lot of time to work with, though, a minute on the clock. So opportunity. However, that lurk position initially towards B was given up. A tap towards the rotating door to add that additional pressure maybe over towards a potential pushback through waterfall, but both players just sticking together here towards mound.
I just like it's too cheap of a fake. We're not going to believe any of that. As they're trying to intercede to retrieve payload, it most likely will not be happening, especially as Ray knows there's a close angle. Try to peek. I'm going to take you down. He's running into it. This man does not know what the word fear means, and as Kush takes down the final opponent left on the server, the buy round versus buy round situation of the Indonesians. So they got to get straight through it, and they do.
I think it's the fact that it's also just the disrespect towards that toxic screen is so important here for Indonesia as well.
Yeah, you can't really tolerate that. You can't be like, okay, you know what, this is your space, this is your ground. This ain't happening with this team. But on the side they are, in the 5 versus 5 situation, this is going to be one exciting pistol retake. Never mind, Kush starts good. Keeps on extending his limits. And Ray just wants to keep stick to the fights. But the spike is now down, and this is where it gets interesting. What can the Czech Republic do?
Oh, the right click waiting on the other side of this corner. Looking for one, could get the second, and it happens here for Ray. Down to one, Shouty knocked down as well. Pistol back into the hands here of Indonesia. It's interesting, you'll see Ray, like even with the classic, it's just even going for that chip damage, just to whittle down that HP little by little.
It feels like he hasn't figured out what a bullet is. He only knows pallets. He literally only knows pallets. What is a single bullet?
If it works, it works.
Just the best thing I can think of. either way.
It's all up and down, all that verticality, right?
Yeah, true, actually. Yeah, following Ray feels like a roller coaster ride.
It's all the excitement.
It is very exciting. It's fast, up and down.
Targets destroyed.
Well, see if it's going to be up and down with the back and forth of the rounds, but Chuck finding one kill after another with his bulldog. The free bullet spray does the job. Nothing the only man standing. Most likely not going to fight much more. Nope, ain't the case. 6 straightforward, no real issue. Now we get to the interesting part.
Poke and fraud.
And there it goes. Instant Beagle makes a lot of sense with this race kind of player you have right here, as there's so many close spaces where the judge is actually favorable. A quick one, 20 seconds in, we instantly go for the retake, Ash.
You do. You follow up on that Trailblazer as one. You find a second, a third around the corner maybe.
But he now switches to the rifle. It's bad luck, obviously. Instantly being killed once he has a rifle in hands. Clear sign to me. But as Shouty tries, there is no chance. And this is the kind of thing we have to expect.
Ding. Now towards C. Ooh. No.
Hell nah. All right. Easy double kill. Swinging a little bit incorrectly, and boom. C-side is basically free at this point. It would hypothetically mean that the Czech Republic is losing 4 rounds in a row, and I think we could get closer to this point of time that it's time for a timeout, you know? Because, you know, early on we said fighting fire with fire. We might need to get there.
I mean, to be fair, though, this is an eco at the same time, right? So you have to keep that into consideration. Looking to do maybe as much damage as possible. Both smokes, dark covers now up here. But again, pushing these lanes here on Indonesia, they just press go.
I think it's one of the most crucial things to do, though. I really love how they play, because the thing also is with Ray, he hardly plays a lane in the afterplan alone. He's like having a mate, then swinging close, and then fighting. I really enjoy that there's so well thought through.
Still not going for as aggressive as last time, playing more for that stall utility.
This is good. This could be pretty much it if they would not deny the space, but
still goes
he
in.
Moves through. This man, what is fear? That word does not exist in his vocabulary. They've entered the seaside through snakebite, through nanoswarms, through an alarm rock. They just don't care.
Spike planted.
You just can't prepare yourselves for that.
No.
It goes against every rule in the book. Right now, Lockdown comes out, buying this time into the post plant 4v5, and they continue to push on through.
Of course he does. I mean, Ray does not know what the S key actually means. Keeps on peeking even full blind. And it might be save a clock for the side of the Czech Republic, because there's not much you can retrieve from it. Crossfire all around the side, and the frags being found. Only one waiting back in the corner. And of course, final nail in the coffin from Ray. And it's one thing that is really remarkable about this Indonesian team. It's like, it literally feels they can run one program, and it continues to run it. And that might work or not, but in this case, it does not. Ray falls early. Great close range capability. We've seen it from Patagon. Instant abort. Not going further. Swap sides.
They don't want to face up against that potential stall utility.
I've got your trail.
Seekers come out for the additional information as well. They know that one player is leaning over towards the C side, or A side. Has playing very far back, playing more for this retake situation, allowing them to get that free plant here.
He
doesn't want to stall for initial pressure. Snakebite though.
Yeah, but he will never stall a plant with this, besides even whiffing it. Indonesia a man down, but a capability to find more. This is where Reina comes in so handy. Find a frag, I'm out of here. And this is exactly what happened. Dokush does not find a thing. It's not going to be the easiest right here for the Indonesian side, as the man advantage exists so far away. Shut stands, but Gatsy at least has a, and the frags are found left, right, and center. They're just missing out on each other. Piotr is looking to find a little more, but no, it's so smart from Gotten to move around. The spike is in the right direction, and it might be over here for the Indonesian side. Most definitely it is. It is. That clock is ticking. There's no opportunity. They make it work. This is one of the craziest games I've seen in a while, and I love it.
I think the ridiculous part too is like how many shorty sidearms we're seeing on top of that, like even alongside the rifles, the choices made here for this squad, but this is where things start to get interesting. Back onto a bye here for the side of Czech Republic. They're down 2 rounds, have 3 ultimates to work. We're on the cusp of the other 2 as well. Could even get all 5 up into this round. But again,
Reina, it's not the best duelist. Well, whatever. If they make it work, then they make it work.
Timing! Great reposition as well coming out from Shouty. Big advantage here. The fact that it was a soft clear on that double box as well that we saw coming out from the Indonesian team. things are falling apart.
And they're trying something different, you know? They're not trying to put the crowbar in the door and try to push through. It was a bit more well thought through from the Czech side. Seems like answer found, at least for the moment. The 2 versus 5. Not really much more we can expect from the Indonesian players.
They're gonna split up as well. Valden alone, spike in hand.
It's been absolute million. Piotr, you're not allowed to play this weapon. It only belongs to Ray. He's the only one who knows how that one works.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds on the clock. Time is getting tight.
This is good. I love it. I love this. They really understand that they need to pressure one of the extremities. They cannot just plan, and they make it a 3 versus 2. All in favor of the Czech Republic, but it should have never gotten it far.
No, it was initially a 5v2 situation. Now things getting dicey. Empress online here as well, continuing to pressure over towards Waterfall.
This is so brilliant. They're always trying to rule out one extremity with a fight, because at the end of the day, you cannot just sit on side and hope that defuse won't work. They find the frags. This was once a 5 versus 2, but it all comes crumbling for the Czech side. Hassan needs to check so many angles and positions, but it does not work out. Indonesia's in the driver's seat. And they're going super fast. No chance at all. Whatever they're trying to do, Czech Republic, it was a great start. It was a 5 versus 2. This looked amazing. And suddenly, this was the play to make the difference.
It's that lane control every single time. Once they have that space towards site, finding that additional information to work with. None of them expended in the last round. They didn't think they needed them.
Yeah, they didn't. We're not going to need it, guys. We have a 5 versus 2. What could go wrong? But what definitely could go wrong is that Sheriff in the hands of Nafin, but here it goes.
Oh, nice dismiss.
It's perfect. I mean, this is one of the reasons why this agent is so good, but now, talking about good, this is a good shotgun usage. Goes close, finds 2. I have not seen those things too often before.
I mean, it's perfect with the paranoia, right? You can't hear the blast pack coming over you.
True.
You have no idea that someone's landed behind. Hassan now in a pinch. Not committed to that.
Last player standing.
And it's pretty much a 12th round secured. The God needs to be in capital letters for Pata to really make this one work. And most likely, he doesn't have to stay this to go up that high. I would have expected a lot of things, but not that we're going that far still. No matter what, just gonna try to bounce around all the kills or utility that is waiting left, right, and center, but now he makes himself known. Finds one. Hold on. Okay, okay. We can breathe through. For a second, I thought the same, but we're into 12-8. We're in the match point on map number 1.
Had to hold my breath. Really thought we were going down to like a 1v1 KJ versus KJ situation. At this match point, though, Indonesia have a lot of utility they're going to have to deal with on those executions. Indonesia are closers on the attacking side of Lotus. There's no denying that. Trailblazers meet in the smoke. And that's actually going to be a initial back off now. You have that lurking presence coming out from Valden, the IGL on the side of Indonesia.
This is the most non-Indonesian round they played this entire second half.
Hey, you know that they took a timeout, or not a timeout, there was that tech pause. You can take the opportunity to try and slow things down, catch the other team off guard.
Well, if it doesn't work, they can still go to the fast place either way. So
Yeah.
that's the good part about it. But here you have it, Viper ult being used. But Chud already finds Pata with going in that close. There's your shotgun. You don't need one accurate bullet. You just need one pellet hitting the right spot. And there it is. This is the 3 versus 2. That is that one final retake that really needs to keep the Czech side alive. But it most likely is not happening, or is it? Cotton already falls. Makes it a 2 versus 2. But all those angles need to be checked. All the players playing offside. And Piotr blowing up in the air. It's a 13-8. And not a slight single issue in the second half from Indonesia.
Telur, telur, telur. Hari Bani makan telur. Telur, telur, telur. Hari Pala Bani telur.